Hey everybody, welcome back. Here we are playing another Tour 2 hole. Um, Starting from the beginning here, so we'll kind of see as we go along what I can give you for tips and tricks here. The main trick or main tip I can give you when it comes to this game and lower levels is stick to the fairways. Don't try and kill the ball. Just do your regular shots and you'll be fine. It's when you try to do stuff that overpowering the ball or curves or stuff like that that gets you into trouble. And when you're this low level, anything in the rough or sand trap or whatever, you're pretty much going to lose right away. You're an automatic shot behind from somebody who's on the green or on the fairway. Or so yeah, my suggestion, just stick with your simple shots, try and get them perfect, and move on from there. Now I want to show you how to try and play the wind with your target and your arrow. It's a little bit difficult in the lower half of this game because there's not much wind in Tour 1 and 2, but I'll show you the gist of it so that once you get into the higher wind tours, you're going to know kind of what you're doing. So let's take this shot here. So I'm going to move it way over here because I want to go that way. Well, this wind's coming straight at me, but as you can see, as you shift the game, the arrow moves. So if you're playing the wind on this shot, if you point the arrow completely away from you, as straight as possible, and then you take your ring and move it straight away from that arrow in the 1.3 wind scenario, that's how you would play the wind. It works better, obviously, once you're in higher wind levels. I mean, 1.3, you can just move it straight as can, like, right from where you are. You don't really need to switch it or twist it around like that. I mean, there's not much point. It's not blowing fast enough to actually move the ball a whole heck of a lot. But that's the gist of adjusting your ball for the wind. See if the wind doesn't pick up and I can't show you a little better. So this hole's a little bit difficult because you can't, at the end here, make the green because of the trees. Now, I'm going to do this just because I don't really want to lose here, but I didn't slice it enough. But if you slice the ball around that corner, you can make it onto the green. In other words, instead of hitting it right in the middle of the target, you hit it way to the right of the target. The ball will curve around to the right. Or a hook, it'll curve around to the left. I didn't curve that one as much as I wanted to, but that's basically what I was talking about. So here the wind's starting to pick up a bit. We'll let Tyson shoot here. And my shot I might be able to show you a little better here. Now it's not an exact science, but it does help with accuracy when it comes to the wind. So let's see what we end up with. So it's only a 2, but remember the first part. As you can see, the ball guide doesn't show where it lands. Now that's a little bit too close. So I'm going to back that off a bit. Now to play this wind, because it's going straight across, you see how I turn and the arrow moves with it? So I want to play this 2 backwards. Now it's a little bit on the low side. Now I missed the target, so that botched that idea, but I'm just trying to show you how it's hard. It's really hard at the low levels because there's no wind hardly, and shooting out of the sand trap like that, the arrow's moving 100 miles an hour, so that makes a big difference too. So a par. Now if I can sink mine, which I'm 10 miles away here, then we can go to a shootout. Now this is the blue light I'm talking about. Once your ball is in the right spot, or your arrow, your aimer, and it turns blue like that, the hole does, and you hit it perfect, it will go in every time. If you miss the perfect shot, go off a little bit, sometimes it'll go in, but sometimes it'll miss. So here we go with the island hole. Now this one you want to play your ball guide especially well, because, well, this guy's just going to cream it right over the hole. As you can see, he's not, unless he's going to not pull it all the way down, no, he's still going to kill it. See ya. Probably going to go in the water on the other side of the hole. Yep, in the bunker. So this is an easy victory, or it should be. But make sure, because he didn't play the ball guide at all. So have a look at your ball guide. I want to pull all the way back on my backspin. Sorry, lost my train of thought there. And this is a high arcing ball when it hits the ground, so it's not going to go too far on its second and third bounce. Now, here's what I'm talking about the wind. So there's about 3. Move this down about 3.5. Then we will just label this up on there. And it should be fairly close to the hole. So there's a victory. Oh, above 40 trophies now. Getting somewhere. When you play somebody, I don't want to use the word dumb, but when you play somebody that does stuff like that, make sure you I lost it again. Make sure you rematch them, because you want to play somebody like that again, because they're not that great, and if you're a decent player, it's a good chance of winning another match, easier than getting somebody with a higher trophy level as well, right? But there you have it. That's what I can show you for today. And, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Please share the videos so they get out to everybody else. And, join the Facebook group, Golf Clashers. Lots of help there too. And that'll be it for this video. So we'll talk to you on the next one.